Wrestling fans, welcome to this episode of LCW's Legends of Wrestling. I'm the voice of LCW, Commissioner Mike Barrington.
And I'm John the Biz Bennett. On this episode, we see Japanese superstar Kiyoshi go one-on-one with Moncton, New Brunswick's own Titus.
Wrestling fans, we do want to remind you that all of LCW's wrestlers are professionally trained, and you should not try this at home.
Now, let's not waste any more time, fans. Let's get straight into the action. Please join us at ringside.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to this week's edition of LCW's Legends of Wrestling. I'm the voice of LCW, Mike Barrington, along with my broadcast colleague, John the Biz Bennett.
And today's opening matchup sees Japanese superstar Kiyoshi versus Moncton, New Brunswick's own Titus.
Kiyoshi, of course, a member of the Dead Wrestling Society, and he was, of course, trained in the All Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo by the great Muda.
Definitely two of those facts make him a very dangerous competitor here in Legend City Wrestling.
And you can see the fans there really don't care for Kiyoshi.
And you know something? That's okay, because Kiyoshi really doesn't care for the fans. He's just interested in the win column, and that is it. And that's what makes this guy so unpredictable, makes this guy so dangerous. He will do whatever it takes to win.
Kiyoshi, of course, and his tag team partner Crimson formed the Dead Wrestling Society, and they faced a couple of weeks ago Mr. Fantastic and Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
That match, of course, came about as Kevin Nash came out and interfered in a match between Crimson and Mr. Fantastic.
Now, John, I'm going to stop you right there because, of course, we know from watching the match that it was Kiyoshi who caused the disqualification and ended that match, and Kevin Nash came to make the save.
One man's save is another man's blatant, unprovoked attack. Kevin Nash had nothing to do with that match whatsoever. He had no reason out there except for to try and steal the spotlight from the Dead Wrestling Society.
Well, nevertheless, they did come out victorious, and here we wait for Titus to make his way to the ring.
Very impressive young man, Titus, from Moncton, New Brunswick, but to my understanding has wrestled all over the world. Mike, tell us a little bit more about this young man.
Certainly. Well, of course, Titus has a long history with Cowboy Mike Hughes, our current LCW champion, and he's just returned from a tour of England where he was quite successful.
Very impressive resume, and you can bet that because of that long history with Cowboy Mike Hughes, he definitely wants the win tonight so he can be considered as a contender for that LCW title.
Most definitely, and Titus, of course, the fan favorite in this match, as Kiyoshi lurks his way back into the ring.
Waiting for the action to start here now. Official Chris Walsh sending both men to their corners.
And calling for the bell.
Here we go. Match not really starting out as quickly as both of us had anticipated. Both men just kind of leering at each other from across the ring right now. What's Kiyoshi doing, Mike?
Kiyoshi looks like he's... Yes, indeed. He's calling for the mist. There we go.
A little bit of red mist, made infamous by his trainer, the great Muda, of course. The mist is more or less, at this point, a psychological mind game, trying to get inside the head of the young superstar.
Well, hopefully young Titus can shake it off as he gets the crowd riled up for this match.
And here we go, wasting time, trying to get the fans going in all of this. You know something? Titus is a great talent. If he could just stop caring what these people thought,
and a lockup.
So much better. Lockup, not really a whole lot there. And
Kiyoshi seems to have a handful of hair there.
I don't see that at all.
Well, hopefully Chris Walsh can take back control of this. We don't have any more of these shenanigans.
And here we go. Kiyoshi with an evil smirk on his face there.
Oh, I don't like that.
One thing that Titus really has to be aware of is, as a student of the great Muda, you can bet that Kiyoshi has some blistering and very dangerous kicks in his arsenal. And if I'm Titus, that's what I'm looking to eliminate from his repertoire.
Certainly, and as you see him, he spins him down to the mat, certainly taking him off his vertical base.
There you go, and that's definitely one way to ensure that you're not going to get your head spin kicked off by Kiyoshi, is keep him down on the mat. But that's going to be more difficult said than done.
Certainly, and as we can see here now, Kiyoshi seems to have reversed the momentum of this match.
And another reversal by Titus here. Both men jockeying for position at the point. You see Kiyoshi reaching for the ropes here. Chris Walsh keeping a close eye on things. And Titus managing to maintain control at this point.
As the pace starts to quicken in this match.
Here we go. And
Titus taking control of that arm, and I hope Kiyoshi's not going for that hair anymore as he put a couple of quick, stiff shots to the rib cage of Titus.
Picks Titus up, preparing to slam him down.
Oh my goodness.
Titus rolls through and maintains control of that arm, keeping him grounded, keeping him on the mat. This really is good, solid strategy by the youngster from New Brunswick.
And you can see Kiyoshi there trying to reach the ropes, but wasn't quite successful.
And there you go. That just proves the ring presence, even at
Look,
this
he's got that
age.
hair again, John.
The referee didn't see anything. Just called for the break, and the break, thankfully enough, was clean. Here we go. Both men just kind of taking a minute here now. This is really still early on. Both men still really feeling each other out, seeing what this match is going to be all about.
Here we go again. Kiyoshi, and you mentioned before the quick feet of Kiyoshi.
Yes, and a head chop there as well brings Titus down to his knees. Bringing him back up there now with an arm wringer. Oh, and bashing the arm down across his shoulder. This is why Kiyoshi is so dangerous.
Yeah.
He's willing to do whatever it takes to win. He doesn't care if he has to break a limb. He doesn't care if he has to break a man's neck, so long as he walks out victorious.
I certainly agree with you there, John. He seems to be weakening the arm of Titus, hopefully trying to get an advantage for Kiyoshi, but now Titus is taking back control.
Headlock takeover there. You seen earlier Kiyoshi actually kind of managed to squirm his way out, and then Titus once again just grabs the head, brings him over, and now trying to keep control as Kiyoshi launches him off the ropes. Nice shoulder
Titus able to
tackle
take
by
him down just there.
And here we go. Attempted hip toss. Nope. Titus going. Oh, Kiyoshi spins out. And another arm drag by Titus here. Titus really finding his flow in this match.
His business is certainly starting to pick up at this point.
Yes, a big body slam by Titus now. He seems to be in firm control at this moment. Kind of pandering to the fans. Once again, this could end up costing him. Coming clear across the ring.
Oh, what a big kick.
Right in the face by Kiyoshi, and you can bet. Oh! But he returns one in kind. And
1 and 2, but
Kick
only
out.
a 2 count. Folks, we've got to pay the bills. We'll be back with you just shortly. Don't go anywhere. And folks, we're back here at Legend City Wrestling, Legends of Wrestling. I'm Mike Barrington with my broadcast colleague, John the Biz Bennett, and Kiyoshi seems to be taking control of this match against Titus.
Kiyoshi now in firm control, and as you just seen, he just ran clear across the ring, driving his knee into the back of the head of Titus. There could be some serious injuries that result as of that move, and I'm not really sure how Titus is going to recover.
I don't know about that, and certainly a terrible kick to the throat just then by Kiyoshi as he tries to choke him with the ring apron.
That was the ring rope. And,
My apologies.
Chris Walsh definitely in there on the 5 count, breaking the hold, doing his job for once, thank God.
And what are we going to see here?
Here we go. Oh,
wow.
We got Kiyoshi now delivering some stiff chops in the corner.
Oh, I can only imagine the blood vessels on Titus's chest are breaking at this time. And another. Oh, the pain he could be in right now.
Once again, Kiyoshi now in firm enough control that he can take a second to kind of taunt the fans. Oh, wait a minute. Titus is going to make him pay for it. Spins him
Certainly.
around, offering up a couple of chops himself.
Coming up with his own chops. That's great. You can see the intensity in Titus's eyes.
There we go. Definitely an intense young man. And as we mentioned earlier, Cowboy Mike Hughes is definitely sitting in the back, scouting this match right now.
Most definitely.
Oh, and up and over, and Titus lands on the ring apron. Kiyoshi goes after him. One punch.
What are we going to see here?
Oh!
Right to the guts. And a sunset flip. And Kiyoshi rolls right out of it.
And avoids the kick.
Oh! Straight to the face.
Stiff kick to the face. That's got to be it for Titus. 2.
1, 2.
And a kick out at 2. And Kiyoshi now complaining of a slow count. I think a little bit of frustration is setting in here now.
Well, we can certainly see the intestinal fortitude of Titus at this point. He's rallying up the crowd once again. Oh! Right to the back of the head.
I think Kiyoshi's starting to learn that this kid doesn't quit, but neither does the Dead Wrestling Society. Neither does Kiyoshi.
Another kick right to the back of the head, and you can see Kiyoshi with that almost cocky grin on his face.
Well, you know, to be in control of a young man like Titus, as talented as that young man is definitely a feather in the cap for Kiyoshi. And Kiyoshi now trying to maintain control here. And
Certainly got a handful of those dreadlocks for sure. I wonder if referee Chris Walsh is going to see that.
I didn't see it. I saw a perfectly legitimate snapmare that time.
Oh, I think you should get your prescription checked, sir.
Oh, definitely not. Had it done 3 weeks ago. Anyway, nerve pinch on here now by Kiyoshi, and referee Chris Walsh checking to make sure that Titus is still in this thing here.
He certainly seems to be hurting at this point, John.
Seems to be fading quite quick, Mike. If I'm Chris Walsh right now, I'm definitely going to do a quick check just to make sure that he can continue, and that's precisely what he's going to do.
We've got a 1.
We've got a 1. We've got a 2.
This doesn't look good for young Titus at this point.
Not at all.
Oh, and he's in there.
Still a little bit of fight left in Titus, apparently. Maybe he was playing possum, potentially.
Well, as you can see, Kiyoshi losing faith in his nerve pinch.
And here we go. A couple of quick elbows here now, and Titus is going to try and break free.
Oh, no, and the hair again with Kiyoshi. A handful of those dreadlocks.
And you know something? That's taking advantage of a situation. Yeah, he cut him off, but he needed to do something to stop that growing momentum by Titus, because once this young man gets on a roll, there's no stopping him.
And a textbook suplex at this point.
There you go. Kiyoshi now calling for the finish.
This is signaling for the end, I believe.
This is going to be it. He's going to go up top here now. What's going to happen here, Mike? What do you think?
I have no idea, John, but I know it's going to be intense.
There you go. Titus lying, barely moving on the mat. Kiyoshi high above him here. And here we go. Flying headbutt.
Oh my goodness. Did he miss?
He missed.
I think he missed, John. The action will continue after the break. Folks, we're back here. And of course, if you just missed it before the break, Kiyoshi came crashing down with a flying headbutt, but Titus wasn't home to receive.
Both men struggling to their feet there now. Both pretty much get up at the exact same time. Titus quick to block those punches from Kiyoshi, firing back with his own. And here we go now. Titus really getting on a roll here. And this could be very dangerous.
Forearms are just so dangerous, John.
They definitely are. Kiyoshi trying to mount some offense here, but Titus seems to be unstoppable at this point.
And the momentum is firmly in Titus's corner at this point.
Here we go. Irish whip. Oh, reversal by Kiyoshi. Into the corner goes Titus. What's going to happen here? Oh, he
Nobody
missed.
home, and
a big boot of his own. Down into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Kiyoshi digging down deep to keep this match alive.
Titus certainly working hard to keep that momentum going.
But how long can he keep this up? He's calling for a big forearm now, I think, Mike.
What could this be?
Waiting.
I think we've seen it before. Oh,
my goodness.
Vicious forearm.
Sends himself over the top rope.
And now to the
Waiting
top
for
rope.
Kiyoshi now.
Look at that crossbody. Oh my God, John.
Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and another kick out by Kiyoshi. What is it going to take to put this madman away?
I don't know about that. Titus certainly almost looking defeated, but doesn't seem to be giving up.
Well, at this point, I think he's really got to... He's sitting there thinking, what do I got to do to put this man away? I've hit him with everything I can conceivably hit him with, and he's still kicking out. And Kiyoshi now, the fast feet of Kiyoshi. Oh my God, what a kick. And another one. Right under the chin. This has got to be it for Titus. He's got to be out. 1.
I believe that was a 2 count. What's this? I think we've seen this before.
Titus now trying to rally those fans. I don't really think that's going to help him at this point. Kiyoshi stalking him. Setting up. Oh my God. Big kick but a miss. Clothesline. Another kick to the stomach by Kiyoshi. Arm wringer.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that will just break every bone in your face. What's going to happen?
Oh, he missed.
Quick roll up. 1, 2. Was that a 3?
That was a 3 count. Titus takes it.
Titus takes it just as the actual mist was about to come out. Quick roll up by Titus. Ring savvy and well scouted is this young man. And he manages to come out victorious with his arm raised. Kiyoshi now kind of a little bit confused. Still not really sure what happened there.
Seems to be talking to official Chris Walsh. And Now, this certainly isn't necessary. I'm not one for the roughing up of our officials.
And this is a heartbreaker for Kiyoshi, but Titus has got to be the happiest man in the building there right now. Hard-fought battle with a very quick win.
Definitely. And Kiyoshi now almost sobbing in it. Oh, wait.
Wait, what is this?
John, we've seen this before. He's readying the mist. Is it going to be...
Go.
Oh, my goodness.
Titus turns around.
Right in the face of Titus.
And he's blinded, staggering around the ring.
What is
Look
this?
at this.
Oh, another kick to the back of the head.
And you have to believe that Kiyoshi's not only doing this because he's a quote-unquote sore loser, he's trying to eliminate competition whether he won or lost this match. He's definitely showing that he is worthy of a title shot.
Definitely. Definitely the shades of the Dead Wrestling Society. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a break for a few moments. Don't go anywhere. LCW Commissioner Mike Barrington here with Dynamite Dylan Davis. Now, Dynamite, last week, you had a tag team contest. Your partner was Matt Burns. You were up against the team of Marius and Max Power. Unfortunately, you guys didn't come out on top because of some interference in the form of a steel chain. How does that make you feel?
Out of the way, Toby. Let's get one thing straight. I didn't lose this tag team match. Matt Burns cost us this tag team match. While he was on the outside of the ring, playing with Marius, I got my head knocked off by Max Power with a steel chain. That being said, I'm sick and tired of Matt Burns holding me back. Next week, I'm going to have myself a new tag team partner. Here you go, Toby. Do your job.
Well, folks, with that being said, next week, we've got ourselves an LCW championship match. And now, here's our champion, Cowboy Mike Hughes, with his thoughts.
I've been defending my title up and down the rock. And I've been pinning guys 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. The ripples, the sound waves from all the demolition that I've been doing has reached the farthest parts of the world. Cowboy Mike Hughes is going to defend this belt against the War Machine Rhino. Now, Rhino, you're a beast of a man.